I guess this is the third chat we have had with Manuel since Canguro English started. The first one was really interesting. It was in 2017, I guess, or perhaps in 2018. We talked about lots of things. It was a quite long conversation. We talked about the situation of our countries, Latin America, South America, our countries, Peru, his country Peru, my country Chile, and lots of stuff related to Latin America. It was really interesting. Well, there are other. We tried to have a threesome conversation with Bernadette, but his connection failed that time. But we are always in touch. We are always in touch. I have joined a kind of offline to their chats. I have made some kind of reaction videos to your chats with Bernadette, which have been quite interesting. There was once when I have been making reaction videos. I'm going to talk about that in the summary that I'll make about 2019. We have there was once when I was used to make reaction videos, to people's posts, and I have made lots of reactions videos to Manuel's chats, mainly with Bernadette, right? The last chat that we had, it was now approximately a year ago, really close to a year ago. It was in January of 2019, and I'm going to put that link on the comment box below, and in that video we talked a lot about our methods of learning English, our kind of philosophy of learning English, of our methods, right? Well, we concluded that all of us have different methods, and we have different points of view of learning English. But in this chat we talked about that, and now well, we are making a summary of how we have worked it out, right? How we have applied that. So, well, I'm talking about myself. First, I still remember the very first video, my very first video of 20 19. It was about the loss of my partner's dog. It was a really harsh situation in that moment, and we began looking for him, and finally we found him, and we found him, and I told you all of that. So it's a great idea to put on, to post here what is passing in your life, right? Well, approximately, you can't, obviously you can't put everything. Somehow you have to develop this kind of parallel world, right? It's an idea. And then well, I'll be looking here at a screen because I don't remember all what I have done this year. Other thing that I developed this year was I developed completely a series about music, right? On the most of those videos are on Canguro English music group. You know that guys, from Canguro English official. From there, where Canguro English official gave birth to Canguro English chat box, which is today the chat box, and Canguro English music group. And I'm used to posting there lots of videos related to music. Most of them, what I have done is that I give you my impressions of different singers, different music. I remember that, well, I developed, for example, a whole series about singers from Indonesia, which have caught my attention so much. And well, I didn't understand the language, but as long as I was showing to you those videos, lots of ideas came across my mind, and I talked all of that to you. And well, the last video there that I have posted was about a masterpiece called Nutcracker, right? I have attended the theater to see a masterpiece of ballet, and I have uploaded that to Canguro English music book and sorry, Canguro English music group, and I have posted it as well in Canguro English official. So I continued developing a series of the Andes mountain range, right? My adventures on the Andes mountain range. I have stopped that series for a while, and then I'm resuming it, right? I'm resuming it now. Time flies by, right? Time flies by. Other thing that I used to do was to reply to your comments by video. I used to do that, I guess, for around 3 months, right? It was really long. And what else? I remember a beautiful short series about insects. Lots of videos. As a summary, apart from this about music, I posted lots of things one of the last ones was one really nice about wine and vineyards, right? Do you remember that series, guys? It was really fun. Another one of trains. I enjoyed so much. It was a really long series about trains. A really interesting topic. And now I'm coming back to the mountain, right? These topics are really interesting things that come across my mind to talk about, right? And one of the last ones was about Patagonia, right? I guess I have posted of geography of Gualmapu, right? Mapuche people, Patagonia, right? That was really really interesting topic as well. So, well, in conclusion, I can say that, well, it's not easy to measure the results, right? I know that perhaps you have seen over there in some YouTubers' advice about that. There is a kind of acronym called SMART in English, which says that our learning process has to be specific, measurable. Okay, I don't know what the other words mean, but basically I haven't been that neither specific nor measurable, right? I'm just enjoying the process, enjoying the process. I know that I have, and at the same time, I watch lots of YouTube videos, and from there I have catched lots of new words, lots of tips related to pronunciation, right? And that's how what I have been doing this year, and I want to continue doing that the next year, right? Just enjoying and having fun with English, right? And I'm sure that I have learned. There is one that has come across my mind now, that I have heard that I was used to saying I strongly recommend that, for example, but it's better to say I highly recommend, right? And basically I go picking up those tips, and how I develop it is in my videos, is in my videos. I'm not in an English-speaking country, but I guess that if I was in an English-speaking country, my method to continue learning English will be quite similar, right? Because I have found that this method is really suitable for me, and I enjoy it, and I have fun a lot with it. Okay, that's the summary that I can make about my learning English process in 2019. Oh, and at the end, I can't avoid to mention another strong period of talking in English. Other videos that I made about the situation, the political situation which is going on in my country. I talked a lot about it, and that period which was only 2 months ago, right, when I was posting about that, was really productive related to English. I felt that need to convey to you what was going on, and at the same time I had some controversial arguments with some people. I still remember that it was really harsh. So I remember there were some guys that were really angry for my videos, and I had over there really long and passionate arguments. So that was really productive, as well as if I see it by this site of learning English, right? So don't be afraid to tackle controversial issues. For example, if you live in a country and you want to complain against your government, just go on. Perhaps there could be another person that supports the government, and you can have an argument, right? And I think that it is worth as well. It worth it. Unfortunately, those videos were taken down. I totally understand it, because they were too controversial, right? But either way, they were a great way, another great way to practice English. So that is a piece of advice, guys. Follow that. When you feel that you want to communicate something, just go on, right? Just go on. Complainants, describe things, and take advantage of all those times when you feel talkative, that you feel that you want to communicate something. That's the motto of Kangaroo English. Stop studying and start communicating.